Good morning and welcome. We happen to be this morning at a new site for our weekly recap at 1014 New York Avenue, Gateway. Wow, you must have seen my construction video on this. It's phenomenal. You know, we're really close now to C of O. They're renting a lot of the spaces. It's awesome. I'm so proud. I'm so proud to be here and meet with you here. So we're gonna talk about our recap. Today we're gonna talk actually three topics today. We're gonna talk about income and expense, prepayment penalty, and return on equity, all three important for investors. So my first video this morning is going to be on, well, we can say prepayment penalty, but this really revolves around something very important. You probably heard from a lot of brokers that do customized solutions and they do all kinds of things for their clients, but what does that mean, or what does it mean in our world? So I'll give you an example. So I had a client, great deal, great building, and after I did the financial analysis, he was taking about 10,000 square feet of the vacancy space, which greatly increased the net operating income and greatly, after closing, will make the property worth so much more. I realized it'll probably go and refinance within a year. So when I said to him, let's talk about customized solutions, I want you to go to a bank and take you to a bank that does no prepayment penalties. That's unusual, but by getting that, at the end of the year, if he wants another $1 million in cash, and has to refinance, he's not going to pay 5% or 4% on a deal. They were originally getting $3 million. It would cost him $150,000. So customized in the sense that it's not about just going out and getting the best rate. It's about getting the best deal customized for the client's needs. That's what it's about. So now our second video, we're going to talk about income and expense. But this is all in an evolution of like where we start, like customized solutions. How do we even get there? So starting with income and expense leads us to net operating income. So we take the gross revenue, which I'm going to show you in detail. It could be the rental of the apartments. It could be included in commercial space, and also maybe parking areas. That's part of your gross income, and then a whole list of expenses that one would occur and in the property. So we can get to a net operating income. That'll show you a specific list of what it should look like, what it should look like for you and for the bank, so you can understand not only the net operating income, which also leads to valuation, which will be for another conversation. For any of you that are interested, we're doing a TikTok today on income and expense, and you'll see all the details live with my pen showing you exactly how you get there, which is very helpful so you can get to the net operating income and also the valuation of the property. For our third video today, we're going to talk about return on equity. It's a little more sophisticated, it's a little more difficult for the investors to understand, but typically it starts out with a construction loan. And you go for the construction loan, you have a deep dive into a full financial analysis, things like what do the land cost, what do the hard and soft costs, and you have to get all that done for the bank so they understand that based on a pro forma, there's going to be equity here, and there's going to be a reason why the bank should be involved. It's going to be profitable, number one. When we get down to after we stabilize the property, which means we rented it probably 90 or 95% income, the bank will give us a permanent loan. Once we get the permanent loan and we take back a majority, hopefully a majority of our original investment, you'll be left with a little equity in the building. You'll also know from the pro forma or the stabilized rent roll how much money you'll be making year one. There's a relationship between the income that you're going to get and the equity that's left, and that is what return on equity is. If you want to learn more about commercial real estate financing, I would suggest you look at Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and TikTok, and you'll learn a whole host of everything that we're doing and get quite an education. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.